Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your video for this week. 9 new fabrics, and we have a bit more winter going on today. We do have some nice summer stuff as well, but a little bit more winter, and I am doing the video in a different location today because it's high 30s in Perth this week and I'm wearing a jumper today. So coolest aircon is in this area, therefore that's where I am today for my video. So fingers crossed the lighting is okay. So the first fabric I have to show you I'm quite excited about. It's new to Lush. It's corduroy. Corduroy. I don't ever recall wearing corduroy. I'm pretty sure I'm from the corduroy vintage. But I'm not convinced my mum ever dressed me in corduroy. Nevertheless, I always had this idea that corduroy was kind of thick and kind of heavy. I mean, it felt nice, but it sort of had that thick heaviness to it. And in my mind, it didn't have any stretch. I mean, I was a child, I never really thought about those things, but thinking back on it now, I don't know whether the corduroy of days gone by did have stretch or not, but the fabric that we have here does have stretch, and it is lovely. So it is a 95 poly, 5% spandex, 230 GSM. So it's a nice weight, but you can see that it still has some drape in it as well. So let me show you. I mean, I'm wearing it, but I'll show you the actual piece of fabric. So I've gone with the ivory first because I think you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So I'm going to show you up close. Now, the corduroy lines on this, let me see that. There we go. Run horizontal. Again, I had in my head that corduroy was a vertical thing. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I'm trying to remember things as a child and things that I did not care about at the time. So I don't know how true it is that it runs vertical. It's just the idea I had in my mind. I have used it horizontal, which is, you know, the way that they have designed the fabric to be used. But I know that Leanne sewed up a pair of pants in the corduroy and she didn't want the horizontal lines on her pants, so she sewed it vertically. So she just flipped the fabric and she used it that way. So selvage on top instead of the cut edge on top. So that is an option if that's what you like. So it's not hugely thick, this fabric. That's the dirty cut edge. Let me find a clean cut edge to see if I can show you. It's not coming up too well, is it? It's a little bit there, but it's not huge. Now, it does have some nice stretch both ways. Sorry, this is the first of the roll, so it's got a couple of dirty marks on it. Okay, so there is your stretch horizontally, vertically, and look at that drape. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, the light just changed. That's better, isn't it? So that is gorgeous, and you can see how beautifully it drapes. So I made the modern sweater. I'm going to do this to you again. It's either patterns for pirates or made for mermaids. I can never work them out. I can never seem to differentiate. So let's see if I can change that. Excuse my fire hose reel in the back there. There we go. That's got some better colour to it. But now you're getting a sneak peek of the fabrics. Let me move those out the way. You have to wait. So, yeah, so the modern sweater, one of the pirates or mermaids, one of the two. Crop length, tall waistband, and this is actually a really good scrap busting pattern if you've got some leftovers, because you can actually colour block where the sleeves are colour blocked. You can colour block the whole way across. It comes in a longer length as well, so it's a great pattern for using up those scraps that you have that's not enough for a whole front or a whole back, but it might just be enough for the strips. But I decided, because I love this colour here, and I wanted to have this colour, but I thought the sleeves were a bit cute, a little bit of detail there. Now this first one, we've matched it up with thread number 1000. So this is just called ivory. So ivory corduroy. And then we've got this colour, and this is aubergine. I didn't even cut a new piece. So this jumper is made from these first cuts that I've got here. Because I think this colour is going to be quite popular and I didn't want to use any more of it, so this is the scrappy bit that's left. So this is aubergine, and we've matched it up with 2725. It is showing up a bit lighter there, it's not that much lighter here. Okay, so aubergine, black, obviously, we've got the black there. I'm not going to open them all up because you've seen how one stretches, they all stretch the same. And we also have a navy, which is a really pretty navy. It's not really dark, it's not really light, it's just lovely. And I put this one with 3356. Now, a word of warning. This fabric is the best excuse you'll ever have for not cleaning your sewing room. Oh my goodness, it is so messy. It created a huge amount of mess. I started cutting it out here at Lush, and I was going to finish it at home, and it created so much mess that I ended up just staying here because we've got the floorboards here. I've got really thick carpet at home, and it would have been just more difficult. It would have been fine, it would have vacuumed up. It makes a big mess. So maybe just try and get it all done in the one go, this project, so that you can create your mess and then just clean up your mess and then you go on, the job's finished. But you will need to sweep or vacuum when you're using this fabric, when you're cutting this fabric out. It's crazy. It makes a big mess. You've been warned. All right, let's carry on. I have some summer fabrics. This one here is a wide rib knit. You can see how wide those ribs are. This one is called Wildest Dreams, wild rib knit, not wild, wide rib knit. Lovely and soft. I know you all love these rib knits as much as I do. It's really pretty, but it does have like a soft, it's coming up grey on the screen, and it is a grey, but it's kind of got a purple tone to the grey. You know, grey can be, it has a bit of blue in it, it can have a bit of green in it, a bit of purple in it. This has got that little bit of purple in it, just a little bit. So there is your horizontal stretch. Really not much going on vertically there. And your beautiful drape. And this one, I've actually got two options for you thread-wise. So you can go 2002, and that matches in with the background, or 1629, which matches in with the grey. So either or, and you might just have something very similar at home that you can use. So this one matches really nicely with smoky brown modal and ivory double brush poly. Wildest Dreams. It's a wide rib knit. Okay, next is one that went out in the subscription box and it was very much loved. So that means that there isn't a huge amount of this left because we have already used probably a good half of the roll for this one. So it's called Teal tartan and it's a double brush poly. Isn't it cute? I think it's all about this gorgeous colour that everyone went a little bit mad about. So it's got that yellow line through there. It's a double brush poly, which means it's beautiful and soft, and it has really amazing stretch, and it has great recovery on its stretch, and really nice drape. Great for so many different garments. So I've got two threads for this one as well. So either a teal 1614, which isn't an awesome match. I would use it because you know that I don't need perfection, but it's not perfect. Or you could go with a navy. Which navy did I put with it? The other one. 3555, and that goes quite nicely with it. Again, it might depend where your hem ends up being. Okay, we've matched this one with yellow rayon modal, that yellow line that's in there, and white, So this is a double brush poly, but we've got white modal, we've got white French cherry, we've got white Liverpool, white bamboo, we've got lots. So, and all the whites are the same. Or a navy cotton spandex. So teal tartan, double brush poly. It's a really pretty colour. Okay, now a DTY for you. This one is called Memories. I've had a few black and white DTYs and ITYs lately. But this is, I think, quite classic. Dress it up, dress it down. Could be for, you know, any age group because it's not a big print. So DTY is just like a poly knit. It is like brush poly but without being brushed. So it's got a slight slinkiness to it and then cool to the touch, which is really nice for the warmer weather. It's really nice to wear when it's hot. I know there is some hesitation to wear poly when it's hot. Poly doesn't mean something is going to be hot. The polys have changed. They're not what they used to be, and they can be really nice and cool. They can be cooler than a lot of the natural fibres because they're not always knitted so tightly. They're not as heavy. Or this one anyway. This is 180 GSM, so it's nice and light. So it is a nice option for the warm weather. So the stretch, I think I showed you the stretch, didn't I, as I was talking about something else? Both ways, and the drape. So this makes an amazing pair of pants or shorts, skirt, dress, top, so many different things. It's really, really versatile. So this one is obviously just going with the black 4000 thread, and we've matched it up with ivory, double brush poly. It's basically black and white. You can put it with all sorts of things and it'll look fantastic. Okay, Memories, double brush poly. Last summer one for today. There will be some more next week. This one's called Queen of the Night and it's a ghost crepe. So if you haven't used ghost crepe before, it is a poly. It's 96% poly, 4% spandex, but it's lovely and light. And it has, can you see that crepey texture to it. And this, if you do the right thing with it, you know, wash it and hang it up or fold it up, it shouldn't need ironing. If you leave it in the bottom of a basket, like this one has been for a little while, it might need a little bit of ironing, but in general, it doesn't need ironing. It's amazing. And it's great for travel. Once we get back to travelling, ghost crepe is really good for that because you don't have to worry about ironing. Just fold it nicely in your suitcase and you'll be right. Isn't that print so pretty? So cute. So there's no stretch to show you, just the drape. It does have some good bias stretch, this fabric. It's got a bit going on the bias, which is nice. But there's your drape. So this one we've just matched up with 4000 again. It's just a black. And then we put it with Oink. And it's going to be hard to see, but there are some little pink lines in these flowers, which this matches up with nicely. Or Chantilly rayon modal. Looks really nice too. Okay, last one for the week, a Lush Sunday special, and it is a winter one this week, and it is a print that you've seen before. So this is Love It Up in burgundy, and it is a beautiful soft sweater knit. It feels gorgeous. It's not a heavy sweater knit, maybe 180, 190 GSM. Feels gorgeous though. It's so soft, and it's not very thick either. It's quite thin, but it does still have some coziness to it. So let me open it up so you can see that properly. Make a beautiful jumper, or a beautiful, you could make a dress with it for winter. It does have really good stretch. It might need some stabilizing in the horizontal seams if you're going to make a dress, because it does have so much stretch to it. So it might just need a little bit of help to keep it the same size at the end of the day as it was at the start. Okay, so it's the Lush Sunday special this week, which means it's a little bit cheaper. I can't dress myself. Here we go. I'm getting caught on something else. Okay, so it's a little bit cheaper. So if you haven't tried the sweater knit before, if you haven't tried Lush before, we're just trying to make it a little bit easier for you to take that leap. So 2072 is a matching thread for this one. And then we put it with white. That looks really cute. Picks up the white in those flowers. Olive green, sorry, I just shook the whole table then. Olive green modal for these leaves. And I like this one, mango cream rayon modal to go with some of these flowers here. And burnt orange to match in with some flowers as well. This is a double brush poly. And then the last one, bright magenta, also for those gorgeous flowers. So lots of little coordinates there. So this is your Sunday special, Love It Up in burgundy, and it's a sweater knit. Okay, that's it. I hope you like them. I hope you love this corduroy. I think it's absolutely amazing. And great for heaps of different garments, you know, dresses, skirts, pants, jumper, you name it. You could do lots with it. So we've just got the 4 colours. So fingers crossed you like those and that you're ready to start looking at some winter sewing. It feels really funny to me because it's so hot here this week and here I am in a jumper, but we do what we have to do to show you what we have available. Don't forget to enter our competitions on Facebook, so in the group and on the page. And that's all I have to show you and I have to tell you about for this week. I hope you like them and I'll be back next week with some more goodies for you. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.